Welcome to another episode of Jumpin In The Pot. I'm your host, Marcia, and today we are going to do a dessert from the Thanksgiving menu. What is Thanksgiving without a nice, delicious Dutch apple pie? That is what's going to be jumping in my pot today. Let's get to it. These are the ingredients we will be using: brown sugar, granulated white sugar, salted butter. I have in here all-purpose flour and cornstarch, apple cider vinegar, cardamom, nutmeg, vanilla extract, ground ginger, ground allspice, bourbon, and of course, apples. I have my apples already peeled and sliced. I have them in cold water and lemon juice so they don't turn brown. Now let's get to making the apple filling for the pie. I have a saute pan here. I'm going to turn it on medium-low. And the first thing I do is I'm going to put the butter in the pan. And we're going to let the butter melt. Now the butter has melted. We're going to add the apples to the pan. Then we're going to mix the apple and the butter together so everything will be coated well. Now we uncoat the butter. In the apples, we're going to sprinkle the brown sugar in, the white sugar, all the spices, and we're going to mix this up together and let it cook for about 5 minutes. And we'll come back and do the next step. Well, the apple's been cooking for 5 minutes. Now we will do the next step. We're going to add the bourbon. As always, the ingredients will be in the description box below. A little apple cider vinegar. And the vanilla. We stir this up. And now we sprinkle a little bit of the flour and cornstarch mixture over the apples. And we stir this up and let it thicken. Cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes. Now we're going to make the crumb topping for the Dutch apple pie. These are the ingredients we will be using: all-purpose flour, granulated sugar, cinnamon, and butter. But first, we're going to whisk up the flour and the cinnamon together. Going to pour the melted butter over the flour mixture, and we're going to take our hands And we're going to make it into little crumbs. And we're going to set this to the side. Now, we're going to assemble the pie crust into the pie plate. I'm using an already made pie crust. You can make it from scratch if you like. But for me, it's when you're cooking a lot of food for Thanksgiving, to save time, I'm using an already made pie crust. I'm going to make it into, with a fork, make this in design on the sides of it with the fork. See? I used the fork and just went around it and did my design like that. Now, we're going to put the pie filling into the pie plate. And now we're going to put the crumbs on top. This is a very simple, easy, and quick apple pie, Dutch apple pie. I'm going to put it in the oven for 50 to 60 minutes. I have my oven set to 375. Here you have it, Dutch apple pie. Enjoy. If you like what you saw today, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and X. And I will see you soon with another video. Bye.